My name is Boozie and Brown. I'm from D2 Corporation, where I did a needs analysis on the different departments in government sector on HRM, Human Resource Management. I'm here today with my findings to convince the Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda how important HRIS is and needed, how beneficial it is financially and productivity. Now today, we're going to discuss HRIS and the objectives. As HRIS consultants, the objective of this presentation today is highlighting the importance of human resource management, the key activities human resource management is responsible for, the strategic role of human resource management, how human resource management can enable the government to achieve their overall goals and objectives, what is HRIS, why it is important to implement an HRIS system in the government sector, the benefits of the government will realize from implementation of an HRIS. The data can be produced from the HRIS system. How a HRIS system can aid in demand and supply analysis of the labor market. How an HRIS can be effectively aid the government in the recruiting and selecting process. How an HRIS can aid in the government in effectively managing its human resource skills, including performance management. The importance of HRM. What is HRM? Human Resource Management, or HRM, or HR, is a strategic approach to the effective management of people in a company or organization, such that they help their business gain a competitive advantage. The key functions are recruiting people, training them, performance appraisals, motivating employees, workplace communication, workplace safety, and much more. The key activities of human resource management. Staffing. Staffing, this includes the activities of hiring new full-time or part-time employees, hiring contractors and terminating employee contracts. Deployment, onboarding new employees and providing resources for continued deployment is a key investment for organizations, and HR is charged with maintaining and developmental approach to existing human resources. Compensation. Salary and benefits are also within the scope of human resource management. This includes identifying appropriate compensation based on role, performance, and legal requirements. Safety and health. Achieving best practices in various industries, including careful consideration of safety and health concerns for employees. The strategic role of human resource management. The strategic role of HRM is attracting, developing, rewarding, and retaining employees for the benefit of both employees as individuals and the organization. This is done by recruitment of best candidates, training to bridge gaps and function effectively, monitoring of performance and continuous employee deployment, shape work environment to promote employees' retention and attract new qualified applicants. How does HRM can enable the government to achieve their overall goals and objectives? This can be done by human resource managers handle labor relations and dispute resolutions operations of a company. Strict compliance management can help a company avoid lawsuits and liabilities. Their role is to ensure that organization is familiar with government regulations in regard to wages, labor, and equal opportunity requirements. Having human resource managers ensuring that all employees follow such regulations, making sure all employees are abiding by the said laws and regulations really assists the government. What is HRIS? HRIS, which is also known as Human Resource Information System or Human Resource Management System, is basically an intersection of human resource and information technology through HR software. Why is it important to implement HRIS system in the government sector. It provides details on administration, payroll, recruitment, and training. It is an essential tool that aids management in making strategic decisions such as budget cuts, allocation of funds. System reduce costs and time spent on manual consolidation. It allows HR management to focus more on making decisions and projects rather than paperwork. The benefits the government will realize from implementation of an HRIS. It improves security. HR software is more secure than traditional paper-based system most outdated businesses use, thus more security for files. Share the burden. How does your company handle time off requests? If you are like most small businesses without HR software, the employee may need to fill out a form or even turn in a handwritten note into the supervisor, the attendants. Not only does it take a lot of time and attention, time that will be better served on the floor actually managing the employee. Data that can be produced. The management of employee information, data such as names, titles, addresses. Disciplinary action. It is important to keep track of who has been suspended, demoted, or had other negative actions taken against them. Noted. Training records. This is especially critical in a company where certification and licenses are required. Company-related documents such as employee handbooks, emergency evacuation procedures, and safety guidelines. How HRIS system can aid in demand and supply analysis of the labor market. Greatest uses of HRIS were its contribution to efficiency and effectiveness. On file job positions, accuracy is the most frequently accepted HRIS feature. How can HRIS effectively aid the government in recruiting and selection process? Prospective employees can submit application and resumes online with HRIS, which saves costs associated with printed applications. It helps to keep the hiring process more organized. Using HRIS for hiring may attract more qualified applicants that are comfortable using technology. After the online application and resume have been submitted, the information can then be easily reviewed simultaneously by all relevant managers and HR personnel. How can HRIS aid the government in effectively managing its human resource skills, including performance management? How can HRIS effectively aid the government in the recruiting and selecting process? How an HRIS can aid the government in effectively managing the human resource skill, including performance management? Performance management is a systematic process by which an agency involves employees and government sector as individuals and members of a group. HRIS systems are developed based on the needs of the sector or organization. The system then analyzes information retrieved from management. Sir, here I bring my findings, and I do hope that you accept my findings and use them wisely. Thank you.